Welcome back to Jurassic Park Chaos Theory, where we left off with an impending storm. Shelters are open. We should be good. The megalos are both in their pens, so we shouldn't have any issue with them. So let's just go bird's eye view here and keep an eye on the state of the park. Lack of amenities. Really now. So, we talk a little bit here, until things go wrong at least, about what the plan for today is. And the plan for today is to work on the park finances. I think the only thing holding us back from 5 stars is just the amount of attractions we have. Because I think we have enough dinosaurs. Alright, there's Dead Chunking. Doesn't matter, that population's already been restocked. So if we can optimize the park a little bit, put some more shops in here, we should be pretty good. Oh wow, look at that storm. That was nothing. So good. Okay. Alright. We shouldn't need to like hatch any more dinosaurs, I don't think, because we're well over that 4,000 rating suggestion. What are we sitting on the fossil shop here? Well, the fossil bay, just a Myosaur fossil. We'll ignore that. Let's get these open right away. Okay, and then let's look at the path view here. So, we got shelter. Don't think that matters. We got toilets. I don't think that matters. Guest distribution. Amenity coverage. So we got a big red zone over by the visitor center. We got a bit of a red zone over here. So, we specifically sectioned this off so that we could expand into this with some more shops. So let's clear this fence out entirely. Yeah, it should be in range of that. We shouldn't lose the power on the fence at any point. Let's just clear this rock out. And let's just go ahead. We're just going to strip the water out. Since this is really like the learning the finer points of park building run here, and not so much the build a Jurassic Park run, I'm not going to be worried too much about aesthetics. We haven't been so far. So even though it really bothers me to remove all this section of water in front of the visitor center, we're going to do it. All right. Let me see this view again. So, red, blue. So shopping is the lowest priority one here. Also, the shopping extends blue straight to the visitor center and then immediately becomes bad. I wonder if we could sneak a path in behind. Can we move this building over here more? Not really. Alright. We'll tuck it right there as far back in the corner as it can get. We can, in fact, sneak a path through here. So we're going to sneak a path in behind the visitor center. See if we can, yeah, there we go. If we can make sure that that viewing station, that viewing platform, whatever you call it, viewing area, is properly on the grid, because all the shops we're going to put in are going to go in over here. Okay, so we also can put in some more attractions. We've only got the one attraction, which might help. The other thing we can do is put in a path. So maybe we sneak a path in through here. That looks disgusting. That looks absolutely disgusting. And that will always look absolutely disgusting, apparently. Okay, well we can do this, and then we should be able to get a nice gentle curve in there. There's still, if you look too closely, it still looks kind of gross where they meet up. Let's just not look too closely, I guess. Now, we could get probably a viewing vent over here. A viewing tower, I mean. So maybe we should look at that too. We have $3 million to play with, and all we're doing is trying to improve park finances without introducing new dinosaurs. So if we put a tower in over here, like in this corner, as far as we can get it, we can catch the back end of this enclosure. If we put it tight to the track, it might actually catch the cars, because we have seen that they have weird issues with invisible walls, with hitboxes. So maybe we also can make sure we keep it in range of the power. So we'll put that there. Then we can arc this path like this, maybe. Put a straight section in here for a bit, and then we can connect it up like this. And then this one can just meet directly into it like that. Okay. So that gives us that. And then let's do... Yeah, which one did we not need? Shopping was the lowest priority? Yeah, shopping's the lowest priority. Well, let's let this all happen and then take a look at the view again, actually. When this shop is in here. This viewing area is in here. Okay, there's that. Now if we look at this. So the red is extended, I think, out here a bit. Maybe it was always out here, but obviously this is new paths, so... drinks is really bad. And then shopping starts to get bad. So drinks... Yeah, see, drinks are bad down here, so I think it makes sense to put the food in first. So let's grab a medium amenity, I suppose. And we'll just toss you here. Food. Building style, Jurassic Park. Hey! This stuff is defaulted to Jurassic Park now. That didn't happen before. Did they sneak a patch in? I have no idea. Bento sushi. We probably should do... We already have a vegan buffet. We do waffles. Gourmet steaks. We can do gourmet steaks, and then we can just spam white-green upgrades. Like a skeleton display. Actually, there's only one white-green upgrade. Oh, no, faucet display and skeleton display. There we go. That'll work. Turning a profit. Okay, so there's that one. And then let's grab another one for drinks. Put it right next to it, as tight as we can get it. Also Jurassic Park. Okay. Probably it makes sense to do... Let's do the lattes, and then let's do the same kind of deal. Skeleton display, fossil display. Perfect. Alright. And then let's do shopping. Large amenity. Oops, just kidding. We didn't research large amenities. What am I doing? What am I doing? Medium amenity. Toss the shopping in. Shit. Oops. We have to wait for that to build. Might bug out. We'll see. A little bit of weird terrain there. Let's just clean that up. Okay. Profit 34, 33, and then you. Configure. No. Where do I change to shops? Types? What's an under configure? Wait, what? Wait, where did I change this? Can you not change these anymore? Or am I... Wait. You could absolutely... We absolutely changed these before. Why can I not find where you change it? Oh yeah, that's right. It's under the... It's buried under this menu. That's awkward. That's why. Okay, I was gonna say... I was like, what? Configure, change to shopping, Change to shopping. Apply. Okay, there we go. These all look the same. We're just gonna let them look the same. I'm not gonna bother with it right now. And you are broken. Yeah, as soon as we change it, it breaks. Try moving it and see if that resets it this time or not.
Asset being transported.
I don't remember. I think we had problems with food before. I don't think it was shopping that was weird. Yeah, okay, there we go. It fixed it. Dead Struth. How many Struths do we have? 4 Struthies left? Are these ones fresh, though? No. Okay, Struthies are imminently going to die off. We could reintroduce them. They're pretty cheap. Just keep the population up. Let's configure you here, though. We can do... Formal wear actually doesn't meet the needs. We can do leisure wear. We can do... We need a lot of green. Charity boxes does not actually achieve it. We can do a fossil display plus charity boxes. Then we need a white and a yellow, which is not an option, actually. Okay, let's switch this to skeleton display. Display cabinet, there we go, that's pretty good. Private 31. Alright, so what are all our shops doing now that we put other ones in? So 375, 360, 389, 500, 450, 375, 375. One of them needs to be reconfigured. Numbers are all being utilized here. None of these shops are idle. That's important. What if we just change this to a fish tank? There we go. Yeah, these ones have slightly adjusted here. We'll stick them on fish tanks for now. We'll see if we need to put back in more white into the mix to make them work. More generic guests or whatever you call them. And you are unhappy. We can just put in a play area and call it good. It's a bit of a dip on profits, though. I mean, it's an improvement on profits, but if we replaced one of these, it'd be an even better improvement on profits. Do we have any 1 pip things here? No. No, we don't. I don't think it's going to work out. I don't think there's a good way we can pull it off. 2 yellow, 3 green, 2 white. Actually, if we do a skeleton display and a statue, that's probably better. Okay, well, not quite. It wasn't as good as I'd hoped. Fish tank? No statue? Ah, there we go. That works well. So 4 green, 3 white, and 1 yellow is enough to pull that off there. All right. So 4.5 stars. 864. That's a nice bump to income for sure. Yeah, 120, 132, 71 only on shopping. So shopping's a little sketch. 31. So what shopping area is like underperforming? 31, 31, or are they all just consistently underperforming? This one is awful. Because it's only got 154 on guests, it's away from all the attractions. That might be why it's not particularly good. Yeah, the shop is doing fine, but this one's a little closer. So if we look at demand, shopping's actually good back here. We still got some issues extending down that way. I guess this is still too far away from that. I mean, it's certainly better than it was. Okay, so if we put in some guest attractions, if we can find spots for them. So right now we're conflicting with like the tour everywhere on this actually. If we can move this tour over, we could put in 2 attractions here. Here's what we're gonna do. This path goes, this path goes, this thing goes. Then we go here, we go edit tour route, right? Let's clear out this. Right? This needs to skew as tight to this power station as it can. So we swing through here, we swing over here, then we cut through this way. We cut over this way, yeah. And then we'll go through here. That way we have a nice little straight section to join up with, and then we can swing over and link back up pretty well. All right. Now, if we go to the attractions, we put in a guest attraction. It needs to be about here. So yeah, the path going through where it went through before is actually preferable. So actually, maybe we go delete this. We get this to be a tighter curve around this bathroom. Right like this. Okay, idea. We put this here, right? Forget this path section here, right? We do this. This bathroom, let's move this. Perfect. We can tuck it right in there. And then this, we can just link straight to this. And then over here, we can do a straightaway, kind of like that. Let's do it a little bit more over here. Like this, about... kind of hate that too. Thinking about how I want to do this. Basically what I want to do is I want a nice section that comes out of here and just links over here. I guess we'll just do the curve. We'll just do the full curve. It's fine. It's fine. And then if I grab a guest attraction, you're obstructed if I get you too close there. I wonder if that's going to be up on a hill. Give me flattened terrain. Flatten, yeah, let's do this. Flatten to be consistent with the existing shops we're putting in here. In this section, like that. And then we go, guests, give me... Let's put in one of these to start with and see what it does to the park first. Why don't we put it back here more? Right there. Duplicates in park. We don't have anything for this. So that's another cinema. We could, why don't we, it might be good to diversify. That's the implication with the duplications in park. That implies that we want to diversify these. Okay, the wide paths, the luxury paths, amenities, additional modules. Oh, attractions, that's where it's going to be. More guest attraction modules. More guest attraction modules. Okay, let's do this. Cheaper research. Alright. I'm gonna run a quick smooth brush over this all, because we just flattened some stuff out, which makes it look a little weird sometimes. That is my concession for aesthetics there. Alright. Now, hold on. Before this builds, let's check what we're looking at here for income. We're looking at about 869,000. Right? Is that a fresh dead dinosaur? Where is it? It must not be. It must be that the Struth is just about getting removed from the park. Would be my guess. Alright, cinema is done. So, the cinema here offers no income, it looks like. It just offers attraction points. 898. It did bump our income by about 30,000 though. And that, I think, is a fresh death. Yeah, we lost another trike. Okay. But we've replaced... we got him before he fell over. But we did replace trikes. So we're sitting on 3 trikes right now in here. That's probably fine. I'm going to get some more Struthies going. That way we don't have the Struthi pop die out. Grab some green ones. You can synth some of those Struths. Okay. Now let's check these shops. Yeah, so the demand's gone up. Okay. You need more orange. Oops, wrong one. Orange, not yellow. I'm a dummy. So we have white and we have orange. Orange, yellow. Now we just need green. Alright. So that one's good. Yeah, let's just pan through these again since we changed some things up here. Let's just toss in a claw machine. I wonder... is it profit or is it income that determines star rating? Because if it's just income, not profit, it doesn't matter microing these this much. Because we lose money by not having them as precisely configured as possible. But that doesn't actually matter if it's just income. So it's income. Alright, let's see what our view looks like now. We've still got these fringes here that are unhappy. Drinks are not great down here. What is this doing right now? Still 138. So maybe if we put a theater, an attraction down here, that might help this out. Can we sneak path around this? Looks like we can. Okay, seek a little bit of path around there. We can build some stuff in the back then. What's the power situation? I think... okay, this one's not even upgraded. If we had to run a backup generators a little bit, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Why are we using backup power on this one? I thought we took care of that by putting that in, but maybe this stuff down here is only in range of one of them. Let's make sure that's not the case. No reason to lose that money. Oops. Pretty good there at the first time, but... alright, there we go. We can also, just for the sake of safety, in the carnivore section, we can actually link these up. That way there's a little power redundancy in the grid. That's not a bad idea. There's also maybe a decent argument for linking up over this way. That way, when some of these power pylons get knocked down, the park still has some power. Okay. Anything else we should do right now? We're waiting on research. Struthy. Yeah, the Struths are ready. Skittish, resilient, long-lived. Skittish, long-lived, fit. I think these are all fine. Sign. Faster incubation. Go. Alright. Release via airlift. We kind of want to pause a lot too while we're working on the finance situation, because if we're unpaused, we have more possibility of storms coming in. Which is more likely to cause problems in the park than anything. We do need to finish that research, though.
In progress.
Alright. Guest attraction module is 1. Okay, just says more guest attraction modules, and doesn't specify that beyond that stage. So, building style Jurassic World panels, Jurassic Park. Weird that part of it edited or went to Jurassic Park and part of it didn't. Arcade, Fossil Zone, a gym, a lab tour, mini golf, and VR. We got a lot of options here. VR feels a little out of place in 1993, not gonna lie. Let's put in a gym. Alright, so now we got a gym. And if we go back here, building info appeal plus 100%, and then there's nothing here about redundancies. And then let's check these guys again. Well, we gotta get it updated, maybe.
Commencing asset transit.
Alright, configure you, toss in a jukebox, call it a day. Alright, we do have some overcrowding. Still. Don't know if there's much we can do about that. And what about the hotel situation? 98% accommodation rating, great. And what about the restrooms? 99. And what about the shelters? 96. Might need a shelter down in this corner. I don't know if it matters that much. But also money doesn't matter that much. So let's just toss an emergency bunker down here at the very end. Can we sneak it in here? No. Alright, we'll sneak it right down there, all the way down there. Next segment of the park to work on is going to be down here. So let's go with an attraction. Guest attraction. We toss it maybe straight back from the thing. Or we can tuck it in over here. Let's tuck it in over here. Right there. How about a lab tour? That's got like 8 up pips versus like 6 on some of these other ones. Why not? We'll do a lab tour here. Let's get power going. Maximum extent is there. Maybe we can sneak it in. Yeah, right over here, right behind the helipad. Can it actually link up? I'm not sure. We'll toss it slightly off to the side. Make sure it doesn't get blocked. Yeah, there we go. And I'm also gonna put in a redundant power line section here, just so these generators have a second little line. There's still a single line through here that they can get lost on, get breached on, and lose a lot of power to the park, but most of it's pretty good. Why don't we just upgrade this now, rather than miss it later on. Okay, and then we need drinks. Attractions. No. Amenities. Medium drink amenity. And we'll toss it right next to the shop, I think. Yeah. Even though we gotta go slightly around a curve here, which is a little awkward. I'm gonna do that. We're going to go like this. We're going to extend this out a little further and then loop around. This path's a little weird looking on this side, but it's not a big deal. At this point, aesthetics are kind of out the window entirely, and we're just trying to finish drinks, yes. Alright. How about bottled water? Toss in one of these. Actually, we need a lot of... Toss in one of those. Toss in one of those. And then I guess we'll toss in a karaoke. Not the best it could be. Profit is negative, but that may be because it doesn't have power? I mean, it's still producing income. Oh, it's also only 75,000 or 75 guests. But that'll change once this is built. The lab tour. Get some green struths. Status check expiring. I can't even tell if you're green. I think you are. 11, 12, 10. Yeah, you guys are all green. Look at you. Alright, you might be good enough for a thumbnail, because we're not going to introduce any other new dinos. I don't think I've done a Struthy thumbnail, so that's something. Let me just save that off. Real quick. Fill the dead air with noise and sounds. Sounds, noise, dead air, no dead air, none at all. Back to this. Alright. We need to get that building built. And then see what it does. Lab tour's done. So, drinks. 227 people now there. 227 here. Donuts is at close to capacity. Okay, you're fine. You're not happy with me. Toss in some charity boxes. Alright, I think we're good. So, we've got... Could use a toilet down there. Amenity coverage is in the blue down here. Toss a restroom in right there. So, next problem area of the park we could work on is down here. We're up to, well, we got over 900, so we have 100,000 to bring in. The Rex is not in view. Maybe we should wait for the tour to get by the Rex here. Oh, yeah, the tours were reset because we changed the path. So now we gotta wait for a car to get over to the Rex. Alright, well let's... In the meantime, we can continue to improve some stuff here. So this area is going to be a problem. Unless we get real creative with the Mahjong. Although these buildings are maxed. So maybe if we just put in more, it'll actually work out. One, two, and then maybe another one down here. We can't get building constraints from that. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try a second set of these buildings in here. Let's get this shelter moved temporarily. Just out of the way. Actually, if the shelter can go here, this is a decent spot for a shelter. If it doesn't mess up our other amenities. And if it covers the rating down here. The need. So we put a medium amenity, we put another one right here. This will be whatever was down here at the end. Food. Okay. Amenity, medium amenity, right here. Now we could try and research large. That might make sense. Shit, I did drinks. Well, whatever.
Asset has been collected. Confirming asset delivery.
Oh, man, all the dinosaurs dipping out here is kind of sucks. A lot. But it's fine. As long as we can get this done before the Rex gets too old. Okay, so configure you to food. No guests, so we have to do this. Let it get replaced.
Asset transported.
Alright, there we go. It's working. How about falafel wraps? We don't have one of those. Alright, we need some orange and yellow. We do need a bit of green. Oh, this one doesn't have a standard, just a green only option. Fossil display will be fine then. Okay, so 200 there, 375 down to this one. Management views, food. It's better. It's gotten closer to good. Ultimately, it's probably down to just the distance is too much. We can try and make it better. We could even get real cheesy with it and just do some garbage, like put a path in here to try and just clip this corner a little bit. Get it a little bit more efficient there. It looks awful. The way it connects to the building there looked really gross. We could do that. We could move this station back, and then that could clip a little bit there too. Yeah, see, that actually made a decent difference on that. Okay, that has to be still pretty close. Okay. And then we'll delete this awkward path back in here a little bit. We'll try to get this path as close to the back end of the visitor center as we can. Right like this. Let's just delete that section there entirely and just rebuild it from scratch, kind of. We can swing it over here, just link up with that path there a little bit, like that. Alright. Ah, we got the blue. Okay. Drinks are still red. Shopping is pretty okay. So drinks are the worst. We could try to put another drink shop in right here. Guests. Medium amenity. Drinks. And we tuck it in right here. How about coffee? We need a lot of green. Toss a skeleton display in there. Toss a fossil display in there. We have no yellow and very little green. We'll toss a fountain in here too, just as a little bit of leeway. And then what does our shelter look like? Shelter's good with that shelter there. Okay. Cool. All right. Profit situation. 853. We've dipped, actually. Income is dipped. Maybe... Oh, the megalos are no longer flagged as, like, in range. The Mahjongs, I don't know. It's probably just down to us needing to get these guys in range again. Just scanning through these again real quick. Okay, they're doing their thing. Now, 178, 197, 200 on the food. So we've pulled a lot of attention off of that segment of the park. Oh, look at this. This actually managed... So it looks like it's dynamic, right? We put in another drink shop over here. Not only did it cover this part of the park, but it actually covered this part of the park. So I think we pulled some people off of this one over to here through the middle stage of the park, which allowed this section to get covered by that. Food, though, is not meeting it. And shopping is still bad. So we definitely need another shopping thing. The question's going to be, where's a good spot to put this one? I imagine shopping will be better over there. So let's move this back, actually. Toss you back over here. As close as we can get to this line. Yeah, they're at slightly different heights here, but that's fine. Not a big deal. And then we can go attractions, we can go to medium amenity, and we can do shopping, put shopping in right here. We have a nice little shopping district. Income is 402 bucks. But that'll probably get better. Let's do like key rings. Get better as we do some other stuff here. Skeleton display, and then we can toss in a fossil display too, and that's fine. We need maybe some orange, yellow sunglasses stand just for some safety margin there for when the Rex comes into view. Alright, so let's take a look at some of these stats again. So appeal is pretty consistently good, it looks like. Occasionally dipping down. Our guests are fine. We've got a little bit of overcrowding. Ticket sales and amenities. 184 on shopping, but this is shop is not included yet. Okay. Shopping still says 86. Probably hasn't updated. Oh, this one is actually full. This one's running in the negative now. Let's pull attention off of the other one. Okay, so we're still not getting shopping down there. But everything else is good. Food's a little bad. So where's the closest shopping? Vegan buffet, that. I think the closest shopping is all the way over here. So we could try and get a shopping thing in here. The question would be, how would we pull that off? What if we moved the response facility out to somewhere else? That might work. Where would we put it, though? Park is a little cramped. We could tuck it way back over here, but that would be kind of detrimental, I think. Another thing I want to check is what we're pulling in for people here in these shops. 197, 160, 194. So we're pulling in less than 200 people here. Now, if we grab another attraction, and we grab, what is our money like? 3 million still? We grab another guest attraction, and we toss another guest attraction in here in the back somewhere. Pulls more attention towards these shops. Then what happens? Let's toss in, say, a mini golf course for fun. Fossil zone sounds cool. Let's do a fossil zone. Jurassic World panels. Negative. Alright. Now, where are those tour cars? Tour cars just past the megalosauruses. Still not showing up here. Still lower on income. Alright, so there is that. 250. Yeah, so that's pulled more people into these shops. Now, has that made any difference? Is that pulling people across the park in different directions? Or is that just getting more people into those shops who are already in the park? Right? Is this just getting more traffic to the shops? I do not know. We need some more green. Let's do a skeleton display and clear this out. Change that to a selfie spot. That'll be a little bit better. You need some more green. Change that to a fossil display. You are bad. Fossil display fixes you. You are bad. Karaoke. Okay, so that's a ton of new shops. Income is still just lower. But right now, our appeal is not good, which makes sense. We're at like an all-time low for appeal right now, which is maybe down to which dinosaurs are in view. And how is our Rex doing? 67 out of 66. Son of a bitch. So we're probably going to have to replace the Rex before all is said and done. And that's rather disappointing. That's a lot of money. We can afford it, but it means another delay. Oh, I think we need to arrest a scientist. Yep. Why don't we just arrest you two while we're doing this?
Collecting
Dryo. Oh,
Transit has commenced.
nope. Dead Huangosaurus.
Picking up asset.
Oh, I
Asset
don't...
to be collected.
Did we just lose in 2 Dryos? Maybe we just lost 2 Dryos. Does that leave us with 1 Huangosaurus? Yeah. Well, no, it leaves us with 2, but my point is that it leaves us with the Huangosaurus is dying. So let's modify. Let's get some new Huangos coming in. Why don't we get some Death Valley ones? We'll just toss some tolerant on here. Who cares? Star Dino is still the Mahjong. Wait, what was the income total there? 882. Okay, we're up a little bit. I really need to get that Rex in view. As long as we don't edit the tour route again, we should have the Rex coming more consistently into view. Undiagnosed ailment. Oh god. So it begins. This is probably common cold. Huango, we got 2. Needy. Tolerant, long live, and needy. Does it matter? We can always expand the enclosure if we have to. We have the space, we have the money, it doesn't really matter. So let's just grab both to make sure make sure if they have a social need, they're fine. Common cold? Yeah, common cold. It's fine. The cars did just pass the Rex there. 5 stars! We just needed the Rex in view, and then everything shot through the roof. We did it. Alright, cool. Cool. Mission complete. Jurassic Park. I want to make a save. Just a final save. But is that it? It just ends? There's no, like, you did it, Jurassic Park's amazing. There's no, like, cutscene here? It just does that? Unless we missed it in some weird way with the menus doing that stuff there. Like, it sent us to the menu. But alright, we got it. And we made it with the Rex alive. She didn't die off. She is fucking gorgeous in this game, though, man. Oh my god, she was so bad in number 1. There's a little bit of texture stretching here on the underside, but that's because she's on the ground. We just won't look at that part. We won't look at your butt. We don't look at those stretch marks. Alright, so that'll be it for this. Awesome. Well, we'll move on to Lost World Chaos Theory next. In the next, I guess it'll be the next. It'll be like a separate series in terms of like YouTube videos, but it's, you know, the next part of the extended Jurassic World Evolution 2 series. So, catch you in that.